Episode 19 of the Marketing Life podcast. Today we're going to be going over some marketing things that are going to be happening and my predictions for 2019. As far as the online marketing course goes, I am cranking on it, guys. It is taking a lot of time. So I wanted it done by the first, but obviously it didn't happen. But I'm going to keep cranking on it, and hopefully we'll have it done by the end of this month. So let's dive into episode number 19. 2019 marketing predictions. So we're going to go over 6 things today in this podcast. We're going to go over website, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, paid ads, email campaigns, and of course, quality content and how it trumps content in general. So let's dive into this podcast. So basically, going over your website. What is so important about your website? One of the big things here in 2019 is obviously mobile usage is continuing to increase. So basically, you need to make sure that your website is mobile friendly. You need to make sure it's clean and simple, and you need to make sure it's telling your customers what to do. A lot of times, companies in general go in, they custom code their websites, and it just causes grief, pain, and heartache. I kid you not, guys. I've worked with a lot of different companies, and everyone that's come to me has had a crappy website. It's not mobile friendly. So make sure your clients, make sure your business, and everybody's website is just crushing it. Mobile friendly and loads fast. The next thing I want to go over is Facebook ads. Now, Facebook ads, they are going to continue to increase in cost if you're not being creative, if you're not targeting the right audiences, and if you're not remarketing to people, and if you're not using video ads. So what do I mean by being creative? Find fun ways to be creative and fun. Be yourself, be very transparent, and make your ads fun, engaging, and creative. If you guys want some simple examples, go check out like Russell Brunson. Go check out some of the stuff I've posted on my blogs. I can show you guys some simple creative ads that work. The best thing is if you want to find your target audience, go in and schedule and plan out who you're going to target. So I say be smart with your targeting, be smart with your research, and go in and make a game plan. And this is going to help lower your cost per conversion, and your Facebook ads are going to perform better. So if you use the Audience Insight tool inside of Facebook, it's a simple way that you can learn more about your target audience, and you can definitely cut that cost per conversion down. The next thing I want to talk about is actually remarketing on Facebook and Instagram. Basically, you need to be going in and retargeting people that have engaged with your content. So what do I mean by retargeting? Delivering an ad to them again that has a different offer of your or product or service. So basically, anybody that has liked your pages, watched your videos, visited any of your websites, basically you have the ability to go in and retarget them. Currently, I'm running a campaign that's retargeting, and it's actually cut the cost per conversion in half. So making sure that you're remarketing across all the platforms on Facebook and Instagram, this is going to help keep your cost per conversion down. The next thing I want to talk about is video ads. So video ads, basically video ads have been one of the highest converting tools across the board. So if you're not running video ads over image ads, you need to be testing this and seeing what works best for your business. So a lot of times people are liking to watch videos. Videos are more engaging than actual images in the long run, and it's also going to help build brand awareness for your business. So make sure you guys are using video ads for your business to generate leads and sales for your business. And that's going to wrap up the section on Facebook and Instagram. Next thing we're going to be going over Google Ads. In my opinion, these things are always going to work if you guys are super smart with your keyword research. So keyword research is going in and making sure you're going after keywords and terms that are relevant to your business. So making sure that you're using specific keywords and being very strategic with how you're using your keywords is going to be super effective in 2019. Now, the next thing I want to go over is creating lots of ad sets. So I've seen a lot of different PPC campaigns where people go in and they stuff tons of different words inside of one ad set. Now in 2019, this is the same thing is relevant for 2018, but 2019, I'm going to say you need to make sure you're using one keyword per ad set. And the reason being is the ad set is going to allow you to match that keyword and make sure your ads are matching the keyword exactly. This is going to help you guys cut your cost per conversion down in 2019. The third thing we're going to talk about with Google Ads is making sure you're using negative keywords. Now, negative keyword gives you the ability to say this term is not relevant whatsoever to this ad set and this campaign, so we are not going to use it. So maybe your product or service is plumbing. And the thing is, with plumbing, you never want to offer a free service. So you might want to go in there and add the negative keyword of free. There's a bunch of different keywords, negative keywords that you can just Google, and a giant list will pop up of negative keywords that might be relevant to your campaigns. You can copy these and you can paste them right into your campaigns. So making sure you guys add negative keywords in 2019 is essential to cut your cost per conversion down and get more leads and sales. The next thing we're going to go over is actually turning off the keywords that aren't working. Now you've gone in, you've built out tons of ad sets, you have tons of keywords and going inside that campaign. Go in and make sure you're turning off the keyword. Or the thing is, maybe you need to fix the landing page. Maybe you need to fix the ad copy for that keyword. So decipher what's going to be best for that keyword, make adjustments to those keywords, and if you need to turn them off and they're not working, they're not converting, maybe that keyword really isn't relevant for your business. And that's how you guys are going to cut your cost per conversion down in 2019. Now we're going to talk email campaigns. Now, some say that email's dying, and I have to debate that and say that's false, people. So one of the things that you need to be making sure that you're doing in your emails is making sure your emails are not spammy. Make sure you have good, solid subject headlines. Make sure that you're educating these people and telling stories. So what do I mean by educating? Now, don't be afraid to share some of your secrets with your audience. Whether it doesn't matter what industry you're in, if you're educating these people about what you know, they're going to gain trust. So in my opinion, you have different types of people. You have one person that's going to do it himself no matter what, and then you have the person that's like, you know what, I'm just going to pay to get this done. And so if you're going through and educating, the reality of it is your target audience is the person that doesn't want to have to do it for himself. He just wants to pay someone to get the job done. So making sure you're educating is just going to show that you're the expert in that industry and you're more likely to get hired. The next thing we're going to go over is actually telling stories. So being a storyteller in 2019 is super important inside of your email sequences. So tell people stories about what's going on in your business, what's going on in your life. It sounds super personable, but people like stories. That's why people get on Instagram. That's why people get on Facebook. They like to see what's going on inside of people's lives. So make sure you're telling stories, because this is going to keep your audience engaged. The more engaged your audience is inside of your email sequence, the more likely they're going to stick around. You don't want your audience not to be engaged. You have to keep them engaged always in 2019. So make sure you're doing that. Tell stories, educate them, and that's going to wrap up the section of emails in 2019. Next thing we're going to talk about is SEO in 2019. So in my own opinion, SEO is one of the hardest forms of marketing, just because it takes so much time and dedication up front to actually get pages to rank on Google on page 1. Now, in my opinion, when it comes to SEO, Two of the biggest key things for 2019 is actually just creating content in general. Creating content is actually so important for your business. It shows that you are an expert in it. It just creates value and trust for your audience. So the more content you're creating, the better off you're going to be. Now, when I say that, you also need to make sure that this is quality content. Just creating content for no reason, not educating, not bringing value is a waste of time and money. So creating valuable content as much as you can is super important for 2019. The second thing is making sure that you've gone in and created long articles. So 1,500 word plus is super important to actually get them to rank for the specific places you're going for, the keywords you're going for. So make sure you're creating 1,500 plus word articles is essential for 2019 and ranking for page 1 of Google. So go out there, create long and creative content. It's going to keep you afloat. So that's going to wrap up SEO. So in my opinion, YouTube is a gold mine that has yet to hit its all-time high. That thing is cranking and cranking and cranking. And I think 2019 is going to be bigger than 2018, obviously. So making sure you're utilizing YouTube for ranking. So one of the important things with creating this content on YouTube, just like a blog post, you need to create lots of videos that create lots of value. So obviously you don't want to give away too much information, but you need to give away enough information that it intrigues the audience. So go out there and start creating YouTube videos for your business. Educate and show people how your products work. It's just going to help you in 2019. The next thing is creating longer content on YouTube. So now one of the things that has happened, one of the shifts that has happened is YouTube favors videos that are longer. The longer the video, the higher it's going to rank as long as your audience is watching it. So if you have a 2-minute video and people watch the entire video, and then you have a 7-minute video and people watch 10 seconds of the video, the 2-minute video is going to rank higher because it has a longer retention. So making sure that your content is engaging and making sure your content brings a lot of value. It's kind of the same points as SEO for your blog posts. So make sure you're creating content, guys, and creating super valuable content for your audience. It's just going to help you in 2019. So to wrap up, to kind of give you guys my final thoughts on 2019 and what's going to happen is, all in all, your business can grow in 2019 if you have a killer website, making sure it's mobile friendly, making sure your Facebook ads, your Instagram ads are going and you're testing those things, making sure that you're using YouTube ads and testing those as well. Using Google paid traffic to drive traffic to your audience is super important. Your email campaigns are in place, and creating content that is quality content is super important for 2019. So all in all, in my conclusion is you need to continue what you've been doing in 2018 if you haven't been doing any of these things. Make sure you have a quality website, running Facebook ads, running paid traffic, doing all these things, because it hasn't changed that much. In 2018, it's not going to be that much different than 2019. There's going to be small, simple changes, but more than anything, creating valuable content for your audiences is going to be the game changer in 2019 and for the rest of your life and the rest of your business. Content is king. Quality content trumps it all. And that's my conclusion for 2019. Peace. And that's the end of episode number 19. Just a review. Basically, you need to make sure you have your website in place. You need to be running Facebook ads, Instagram ads. You need to be doing paid ads on Google, keying and locking in your email campaigns and creating content, guys, because content is king. But better yet, quality content is king, in my opinion. So, like I said, with this course, be on the lookout for it. I'm cranking on it, and hopefully I'll have it done soon. If you guys have any questions about the podcast, about the course, if you want to be on the show, feel free to reach out to me at taylortimothy.com or DM me on Instagram. I'm here to help. Peace.